Pate, back at you with another video. And in today's video, we are going over speakers and where you should put them at on the Can-Am RYKER. Before we get started, please hit that subscribe button. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We are about 1,800 subscribers away. That would be a hell of an accomplishment. And then from there, we would be on the road to 100,000 subs. Please, if you have not, hit that subscribe button for me right now. That is the only thing I ask of you. I don't need anything else except for you to watch this video. So let's get started. I saw this in one of the group chats, and I always try to help people out. Well, it's kind of interesting. Where do you put the speakers at on the RYKER? You put them on the side, on the front, in the back, in the engine. Where are you going to put the speakers on a RYKER? Today, I have a solution for those of you guys trying to figure it out. Whether you have 2 speakers and you want to add 2 more speakers, whether you got 4 speakers and you want to add 6 speakers, whether you have no speakers because you're a newbie to the 3-wheel community and you've been trying to figure out, I'm tired of listening to music in my helmet. I'm ready to put it on the bike. I'm ready to show off. Today, we have the answers for you. This is one of the messages that I saw in one of the group chats. Let's check it out. Hello, group. I'm wrecking my mind trying to figure out where can I put my other 2 speakers. I tried the knee panel, and even though I put them as far as I could from my knees, it still hits them. And now I'm very unhappy with the holes there. Any suggestions? So, I know this does happen a lot depending on the height of the person. If you're only 5 foot, you could probably get away with putting those speakers anywhere without your knees hitting, right? I think this is this person's bike and what they were talking about, and I see how that could happen, but those are some big speakers. They look like some 8s maybe. So a lot of people would probably say, get smaller speakers, or I don't know, get in the comment section. What are your thoughts? I started off with this, a sound bar. I had this for a year and I enjoyed myself with it. It was enough music coming from it. It was loud enough. It was right in my face so I could always hear it. Am I saying I can hear it at 60, 70 miles per hour, 80 miles per hour on the expressway? Not really, not clear. But if I'm just cruising around town, I can hear it perfect. I kept this thing until it just crapped out on me, right? I was riding in the rain, so this thing started getting all messed up, but it took a while. I think it took almost a year and a half. It took me a long time to cross over to add any more speakers to the bike. I had done everything else to the bike. And when I had this speaker with the other things that I had, the lights and stuff, I didn't really have problems with the battery or the bike or anything like that. Sometimes I miss this thing, but I had to move on. Some of you guys went with this one when BRP came out with this. I know this wasn't even loud enough for a lot of you guys that I spoke to. I think this was going for like 500 when I bought it in like 2019. This was going, I think, for like 800 through BRP. I know this was going as well, and it had the 2 speakers with the controller. I think that was going for like $6.99. You can get it off Sling Mod. So everybody was trying something because in 2019, 2020, we were so new to these things and trying to figure out, what do I put on my bike? Now we've evolved and we've started to do things like this. You're putting the speakers, you see this in the back. I like clean setups, really clean look. Get in the comment section. Let's get a different view of this one. Get in the comment section. What do you guys think about this one right here? Looks like 2 speakers in the back, a box in the front. 2 speakers in the front, a box in the back. It seems to have some tweeters and whatever else in there. So you can customize your bike with your speakers however you want. What about in the back like this? These got to be 8.5s. They look huge back there on this RYKER. I'm sure they're nice and loud. It looks like it's a real sturdy setup, but some of you guys might not want to see those screws, or some of you guys might be picky and not want to see those cords. Get in the comment section and let me know what's the best setup, or what setup do you have right now on your bike. A lot of people go with this one, right? So they go with the two speakers down below, and then they go with the two at the top to try to keep it out the way of their knees as much as they can. So this is a very popular setup overall. I think people get in trouble when they try to put them big eights, 8.5s on their bike, and they put them in the wrong place, and then that's when you're gonna have problems with with stuff hitting your knees. Again, a lot of people start like this with just the two right here towards the side, and that's it, no other speakers. So that's a very popular setup. Some just go straight to the back of it, right? And just put those speakers on the back like this and try to work with it in that way. Then you got the custom fender stuff where you can put it front fender, back fender, all types of setups that you can go with nowadays. You got more custom where you can just customize it and build it out and put the speakers right into the side of the bike and do it that way, and then paint it the same body color. Dope looking look. You can make it look, it's custom, but you know what I'm saying? Looks like it came out the factory. I went with this on my first speaker setup after I got done with the sound bar. I went with RYKER Where, and I put them all the way down here, and I'm 6'1", and my knees never hit. This is the perfect position for me to put them in. For my next setup on my Spider, I had two extra RYKER Where speakers that I had already bought with these or something, whatever it was, something with a warranty. I had two extra ones, so all I did was order this canister to put on my Spider, and I just basically put the speakers inside of these canisters. I think these canisters are only like, I don't know, 230, 240 for two, and I put the speakers inside of those, and so for my next setup, I didn't have to spend out a lot of money. So as you can see, those are the two speaker pods at the top. It didn't cost me much because I already had the speakers. All I had to do was just order the pods, and I love the sound of them. They're pretty awesome. Again, you can go straight custom. That's custom. Yep, that is a custom 6-speaker setup. Get in the comment section and let me know what's your favorite so far. You can go with this type of custom setup, a little bulkier. I hear it's pretty loud. Got some tweeters on the bike too. You can go custom where you can send stuff out to Philly or different states that will mold the speakers into the rocker panels, the bottom half of the bike. One on one each end, or you got other setups where you could just get one speaker on each side, whether they're 6.5s or 5s or whatever it is. So you can get a setup like that, and it'll look like this when it's finished. It's amazing, right? It goes from that, and then the finished product looks like that. Some of y'all be putting some big speakers on the back of these Spiders. Now the Spider, you got more places to kind of, I feel like, put the speakers at. But there's some big 8s on the back of that boy. Whew. And I mean, again, you have people fabricating all types of stuff now. So somebody can fabricate a 2-speaker setup for you to put it rocker panels on the top of your bike, side of the bike, whatever it is you're looking for. There are people out there that can fabricate it, and you can just drop your speakers directly in there. You just have to worry about who's installing it to make sure that they install it correctly, so when you're riding, you hit a bump, the speakers don't fall off. Another Spider in a custom setup where you can put some speakers down low, some speakers up top. Now this is a RYKER, and people are just really building these boxes out where you can put the box on the back seat, and the box is basically your subwoofer, and you could probably put an extra battery in there. So I'm seeing a lot of companies starting to customize that up to do this type of setup as well. Now this, I saw this bike in St. Louis, and yeah, this is this is by far the loudest RYKER I have ever heard in my entire life. I can guarantee you there is not another RYKER louder than this. I might even challenge it and say there is not another Spider louder than this RYKER. This thing right here is loud. Loud. Now, I ain't saying, my man do got to probably take it from trailer to trailer. He not just going to the grocery store in this or riding out with the crew in this. Nah, this ain't what this for. This is a show bike. That's what it is. Even that new Can-Am Canyon, people trying to trick that out and put speakers on that as well. Everybody likes music. Get in the comment section right now. Let me know. Do you like to ride without music on your three-wheeler or your slingshot, whatever, Vanderhall? Do you like the music? If you can't put music on it, do you even want the bike? Get in the comment section right now. Let me know. I mean, so many custom setups, custom. Y'all just going crazy with it. So like this, your knees shouldn't be in the way with something like this. I mean, again, the females bringing it. There's a lot of females that want their bike to look pretty dope, and y'all starting to bring it. But if you don't want any of that, you can go with the old trusty music in the helmet and get one of these setups. I do have music in the helmet setup. I do have something. I don't use it very often. I rather listen to the music on the bike. That's just me. So even with my helmet on, I could still hear my music from the bike. So that's what I prefer to go with. But if y'all like it like this, by all means, man, get that helmet with the music. If you are a person that does the helmet in the music, get in the comment section right now. Let me know if you prefer that over putting music on your bike, and tell me why. Is it just you being cheap, or do you just like it more? Do you like to control it this way? I mean, my man looking kind of geeky right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't be trying to look all square like this. I be trying to, I'm talking about, put on some of that old school, and I'm riding and I got my sunglasses on. You know what I'm talking about? I be trying to look cool. This one right here, oh, I know what it was. So you can buy these side pods right here. I think it's like a couple $100 or whatever for like 4 of them. And then you can figure out how to put it on the bike. So you see like person painted it red and put it right on the side of the bike, and it seems somewhat custom, right? So I mean, they're coming out with all different types of setups for, the RYKER and, spiders or whatever. All types of stuff is coming out now. What y'all think about this one for the frunk? So this is a frunk speaker setup. Yeah, what y'all think about that? How they look right there? Hmm. Yeah, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about that look right there? Very interesting, right? We got a lot going on, man. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I hope I gave you guys some great ideas on where to install your speaker setup on your Can-Am RYKER. Maybe I even gave you some thoughts or some ideas on where to put it on your Can-Am Spider. Hit that subscribe button for me right now. Please become a part of this wonderful community. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button. Until next time, my friends, C8 Pate out.